CSK or RCB?
Dhoni CSK.
IPS or MLA?
Can there be something in the middle, sir?
Illa, sir.
A constant service to the public.
We'll accept that. Tamil Nadu or Bharat?
A strong Tamil Nadu with a very prosperous Bharat.
So we want the real Singham to answer. Now you're answering as the state president of the BJP.
That is my vision, sir. That is my vision. And if I again talk about statistics, sir, if you look at Chennai, 20% of people speak Telugu. Chennai is thriving because of many of our North Indian friends. You take many of our North Indian friends outside Chennai, tomorrow there'll be zero money flow. Chennai cannot run.
Correct.
And they control the money. And
okay, sir. Answer accepted, sir.
So it is all a combined. No, it is all a combined way. And I live in a political society where a lone voice, many a time to say, it is our North Indian friends who have enriched Tamil society and they have made it more beautiful, like a garland. And how can I differentiate, sir?
Fair enough.
Strong Tamil Nadu in a prosperous Bharat.
Fair enough. Urban growth or rural development?
I think when rural development takes care of itself, urban growth will eventually happen. First is rural development, you focus.
Good. This one, I think I know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. Quick win or long-term solution?
Long term. I'm always a long-term guy, sir.
I suspected as much. Integrity or loyalty?
Integrity over loyalty. Integrity is there, people become loyal to you over a point of time.
Modi ji or MGR? Modi ji or MGR?
Who knows, sir? Modi ji is right. Modi ji is MGR and an avatar. Who knows, sir?
Social media or traditional media?
Social media done the right way, sir.
Better reach with good information.
Done the right way, not promoting, self-promoting, getting anxiety, personality disorder. Morning you see, nowadays you got to eat 3 tablets before you switch on your social media. So your BP doesn't shoot up.
One last one to close this evening. Since you're a man of deep personal conviction or public opinion?
Personal conviction always, sir.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
You gave marks? You gave marks for this? No. Sorry? All done? All okay. Yes, sir. Sorry. Since I was only looking at this side, I tilted my chair a bit. I'm extremely sorry. I think you have to repeat the question again, sir. Sorry.
No, I've not asked the question. I'm just summarizing for the audience. But this is a very important tip as well for us leaders. Don't address only one side of the audience. You've got to make sure you're making eye contact with the entire audience. Thank you, sir. Useful. So I think it's important for the startup to create a proposition, and that's what Sri Annamalai is attempting. First internally, if I understand correctly, and for us it's to our teams, our employees, staff, and so forth. But I imagine communicating this to your consumers is also not an easy task, and particularly in such a visible profession where every word you say is scrutinized. There are a whole host of pundits who are analyzing it. Your head tilted this way gets interpreted a certain way. Your frown gets interpreted a different way. How do you handle these in the external world?
One of the greatest of great politicians, in my personal opinion, Abraham Lincoln, sir, a great guy who really fought to take slavery out. The 13th Amendment, with a lot of effort, he brought to the American Constitution to bring that change, to abolish slavery, Emancipation Act. You all know, sir. But he didn't do it in one day. In fact, when the 13th Amendment got passed in the US, where the representatives were sitting, one person couldn't see what was happening because Lincoln was bribing people to get it done. And he's like, how can Lincoln do it? Such a great person, one of the greatest statesmen of our time. How can Lincoln do? 30th Stephen, a representative, stood up. After the 13th Amendment got passed, he mentioned the word. He said, one of the greatest measure of the 19th century, passed by corruption, aided and abetted by the purest soul of America. I'm repeating it again, sir. One of the greatest measure of 19th century, which is abolishing slavery to say all are equal. Men, women, black, white, all are equal. Abetted by corruption, because they've seen that 6 months what Lincoln has done to get people's vote. Buy that vote. aided and abetted by the purest soul in America. So politics many a times is like that, sir. There is no direct correlation between good politics and good governance. There's no direct correlation. If you do good governance, doesn't mean it translates into good votes. It's not that.
Yeah.
And that is where political leaders, some point of time, they become statesmen. When they, the transformational phase, Karmaveer Kamaraj Ayya, Rajagopalachari, Rajaji Ayya, if you look MG Ramachandran Ayya, they transcend into that statesman thing because over a point of time, they become comfortable in communicating to the public at large. Of course, when we do this, there is pain. But as a society, we got to tolerate to move to the next level. So this is a bigger challenge, sir. Right now, it is all teethering problems. This will get solved in the next 5-10 years, sir. Yeah. And second, with all humility, we have to understand this democracy is thousands of years old. And one Annamalai or one you or one somebody comes in, and there is no bandage fixed to it. Thousands of years old. By evolution, it has come to this level. Yeah. And Athens, when the initial democracy was there, it was a show of hand. They said, if slaves raise your hand, I'll only count it as 1/3. You don't have land, you are not counted. That's how democracy started to make a decision. From there to come here, maybe 2,300 years now. If you look at democracy with all humility, we have to understand, sir, it is a natural evolution. Yeah. And sometimes you cannot force it to people. You just cannot make something to happen tomorrow morning or day after. Unlike a business or a corporate or a startup, unlike that, especially in the politics, you got to have extreme patience. Extreme patience. Because when we say Modi ji is a great leader, till 51 years of age, he was not even a panchayat leader. We have to keep this in perspective. And 51 years he prepared himself. So he got a chance in 2001 October. So 51 years of preparation translated into 13 years of CMship. Then it is getting translated into 10 years plus of prime ministership. So he's 73. Modi ji is one guy in all the political thing. You go to America, they say 70 is old. There's two competition between two people, 83 and 79, to say who's more older. Yeah. And suddenly they say you are younger, I am older. So here, if you look at one Indian politician who connects so much with the youngsters, it is Modi ji. That is always ahead of trend. What I'm trying to say, sir, you got to be very patient with the democracy. Many times you get frustrated that you're not able to communicate and either you are wrong or somebody is wrong. And the easiest thing for a politician is to put the blame conveniently on the public to say, you don't deserve good leaders. Yeah. And we have tried our best. Since you don't deserve, bye-bye. I'm going to go and do some other work. Mm-hmm. So this in an Indian democracy is not the right approach. We might get our chance maybe 10 years from now, maybe 7 years from now, maybe 20 years from now. But the work that goes in has to be process driven. So what we did in 2024 was a process driven, sir, which is very new to politics. Most of the things that we do, we said, look, for BJP to emerge as an alternate political order in Tamil Nadu, first we have to stand alone, number one. It's a process. Yeah. Standing alone means you got to expand your breadth. So when BJP stood 23 seats in this Lok Sabha, sir, after 30 years, somebody in Lok Sabha got an opportunity to vote for Lotus. Yeah. In 30 years, BJP did not stand in Nagapattinam. 20 years, BJP did not stand in central Chennai. Correct. BJP did not stand in 16 out of 23 constituencies for 20 years. Yeah. So process driven. First go, put it. Don't worry. Results will come. Results will take care of itself. Second, process driven. To show that you are an alternate, say that we will not pay money for votes. Yeah. Second one you say. And again, don't worry about results. Results will invariably take care of itself.
இதுபோன்ற முக்கிய நிகழ்வுகள், அரசியல் தகவல்களை ஆழமாக மாறுபட்ட கோணத்திலும் அறிந்து கொள்ள மறக்காமல் உங்கள் TNS24 டிஜிட்டல் பக்கத்தை பின்பற்றிக் கொள்ளவும்.